Hey, there's my gun. What? I don't want that stupid crossbow. What do you mean there was a shortcut? Son of a bitch. Sorry, Mom. That ain't my gun. What? I can fit that. Inventory's full. You tell me I can't fit that? Give me the gun. Fuck's sakes. Oh, how's everybody doing today? Me? I'm having a great time. Thanks for asking. I need to go kill some piece of shit Irishman. Just not right now. Hey, Jenny.
Did you get everything? We have to get that son of a bitch, Jensen.
I think I have everything.
Excellent, Jensen. I knew I could trust you. My guys got their hands on Double T, and you identified the shipment. Apparently you weren't so subtle with the last part, but hey, at least the job is done. What else you got?
I paid a little B&E visit to O'Malley's apartment. There was a second shipment of weapons, government issue. I don't know how he got his hands on that type of hardware, but the man's got reach.
Great work. Found something else?
I found a stash of illegal drugs. Not much, but enough to get him convicted.
Good. The more dirt we dig up on that asshole, the better our chances to put him away for good. Got anything else?
I managed to hack into his personal account. I think you might want to check any connection O'Malley has with FEMA. There's definitely something going on there.
My God, Jensen. With all you've uncovered, you've probably provided us with months of legal investigation. What's next? You're gonna tell me you found proof he's got free satellite TV?
No, that about covers it.
You're funny.
I think O'Malley's plan was to start a controlled gang war between the derelict row ballers and the Motor City bangers. You might want to check into that.
Really? All right, I'll keep that in mind when I review all the evidence.
O'Malley never mentioned any weapon. He just wanted the witness dead.
Just wanted the witness dead, huh? All right. Well, I've got enough evidence against O'Malley anyway. Let's just hope it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Right, Jensen? Well, that's it. You did a great job. Here's the stuff I promised you. We've got more than enough to nail him now, and I want to make a move before that son of a bitch gets wise. But I ain't got no backup, and I doubt he'll go down peacefully. You've already done the bulk of the job. You want to put the finishing touches on yourself?
Hell yeah, I want to.
It'll be my pleasure.
Perfect. My contact tells me O'Malley's gone back to his apartment. Go get him. I'll be waiting for you in the alley near the building once you've taken care of that scumbag. Did you deal with O'Malley? You have to get him, Jensen.
That's all for now.
Sorry with the crossbow, but I just didn't want to leave my weapon. She's really attractive, even though she's smoking. Everybody smokes. It's like smoke land. Alright, where the fuck was his apartment at? Son of a bitch. Apartment. This way.
Come on. You know you want.
Yeah, I think it was this way. It's in the same building as the one that I was already in, so I think I'd go back down through here. And I have to go back up here. This ladder. Well, actually, no, I can just walk right through it, can't I? I opened the damn stupid door up. Hello, O'Malley. You and I are gonna have some words. Guarantee you're not gonna like any of them. That's not O'Malley's. on the second floor. There he is. Piece of shit. O'Malley. It's a nice desk you got.
Mr. Jensen. Don't know why I didn't recognize you the first time. Here to make sure your treachery is complete.
I don't have time to waste with your bullshit. You're a lying, murdering, manipulative son of a bitch, and I'm here to take you down.
So be it.
Did you really think that gun was gonna work? Just out of curiosity. Next. Can I arrest him? Put handcuffs on him? Anything? Just, that's it? I just beat him up? Alright. Kinda works for me. Kinda like the direct approach.
So? What happened?
He looked a bit tired and it made him grumpy. He's asleep now. All that's left to do is go in there and cuff him.
I've always liked your style, Jensen. I know I've said it a couple of times already, but thanks. You've done a really good thing today. It's been a pleasure working with you again. Just like old times, eh? Good luck with... well, whatever it is your cute ass is working on these days.
I'm a cop first. Psycho killer second. I mean a cop, not a psycho killer. I don't, yeah. Only one more loose end to tie up and it's Miller time. Seeing as I don't drink Miller. I gotta go to the police station. At least part of it. To figure out, stuff. Yeah. I'm on the wrong side, aren't I? Ow. I'm not on the wrong side. It's down here somewhere, right? That's the limb clinic. Oh. Wait a minute. Was I already on the right side? Son of a bitch. Is it this way? What is this? I'm lost. Anybody know how to get to the... Never mind. I'll figure it out. Hey Jenny. I mean, undercover girl. Who's not a prostitute. Pretty sure. I keep screaming. Stop that. It's very rude. I have to go this way, don't I? underneath the bridge, underneath the bridge. But this time I want to go this way. Nope, I can't go that way. I think I'd know that by now. Sorry. Carry on. There we go. Alright, okay. Let's see if I can remember this stuff. So, I need to get to... to that warehouse by the police station. But I need to go through the sewers.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated
To get there? That's not the sewers. Where's the sewers at? Officer? That's not the sewers. You guys know where your stupid warehouse is?
To the Detroit Automated
So I can figure out where the frig I am. Hi. I think it's back here. So I need to go through the sewers. Which I just don't remember where they are. I just don't. Son of a bitch. It can't be that far.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information Network. Providing directory assistance.
Me and my memory. There it is. I did that last time too. That's awesome. Let's screw it up. Da 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 da. Like, I still can't believe they get pizza delivery in the sewers. There's not even any turtles here. I can just jump? Jeez, why didn't you tell me that a long time ago? Somebody could turn off this damn electricity. What's that? It's a weapon stash. Why? Where's this? Huh. Police department. How about that now? This isn't the right one. But I could get in there if I wanted to. Interesting. Got a feeling I know where that one goes to. Just kind of funny. Not ha-ha funny, but yeah, I mean, it's still funny. I'm looking for the warehouse, which is down here, past this guy, these two people, Smoke and Sally, just having a good smoke, and I'm going up. Everybody. There's my warehouse. Kinda see the irony of this? No, it's a different warehouse. 4891. So it's not breaking in if you've got the code. Just saying. Where's the evidence? Oh, must be in here. Son of a bitch. I don't have a code for this one. Of course not. 65? Really? I like those odds.
Access granted.
Thank you. Bracelet. Megan Reed lab notes? It's hard to fathom it all sometimes. When I made that breakthrough in my research a couple of years ago, I never thought it would get this big. I thought it was an anomaly at first, but it's become to genetics what universal assemblers are to nanotechnology. We're talking about the holy grail of DNA here. Hell, this is Gregor Mendel big. The thing is, I have to bury the truth, not the discovery, but how I've reached my results. It's become harder lately. I betrayed someone I respected, for the sake of my research. I wish I had a chance to fix it, but it got bigger than me, bigger than Seraph. And if this ever came to light, Seraph Industries could be ruined. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm tired. I think I'll just wrap things up for today. Damn. Damn, Megan, why didn't you just tell me? Damn. Autopsy report, Megan Reed. 32. Sex? Yes, please. Blood type O. Just go this way. Been appointed by the state to perform autopsies on the remains of multiple victims of the attack of Seraph Industries. This is due to the critical nature of the incident and the need for the State Department to be fully aware of every detail without going through an endless array of bureaucratic forms and requests. This is in no way linked to the competence of local ME, Dr. Gerald Campbell, and shouldn't be interpreted as such. Final diagnosis, vertebral injuries. Vertebrae in the neck are displaced, abrasions of the bone, consistent with severe and sudden stress and pressure. Yes. Burns. Cause of death is quick and intense snapping of the neck, vertebrae combined with crushing pressure. Body was likely burned after the subject was deceased. Dr. Dana Hall, M.E. Son of a bitch. Seraph Industries incident report. Terrorist attack on Seraph Industries headquarters, Detroit. Officer Detective Christopher Chase. Attackers are definitely professional. Quick rundown. There was no trace evidence found at what seems to be the point of entry. The incident didn't last long, but the amount of damage was excessive. There were a large number of victims, and yet not many rounds were fired, and the accuracy was spot on. The attackers were probably all marksmen. This was the work of top-notch professionals. Seraph confirms that a new augmentation design was being tested just prior to the attack, but that the augmentation itself was unharmed, and no files related to it were stolen. The obvious motive here is theft and or corporate espionage. But why then destroy the facility and murder everyone? A competitor could no doubt benefit from such catastrophe, but these measures were quite extreme, and to my knowledge, this is an incident without precedent. I want to note here that I've brought this matter up to Lieutenant Ashbrook on multiple occasions, with no concrete results. Because he's a dick. Incident report. Apart from Seraph's chief of security, who's still in critical condition, and another lab technician who's lying in a deep coma in the same hospital, the only witness to the attack on Seraph was left alive. On Seraph, who was left alive, is a tech named Arthur Hopkins. Something peculiar regarding the witness's deposition, or lack thereof. When we first got on the scene, Mr. Hopkins was waiting for us in a rec room near the labs. He was obviously in shock, but was quite coherent and ready to give a clear description of the incident. The emergency response team wanted to make sure his condition was stable before allowing us to interview him. When we came back after his checkup, a few minutes later, he was incoherent and confused. He couldn't remember anything about the attack. We still haven't heard back from the ER team regarding this matter. The situation has been resolved with the medical team. Mr. Hopkins' condition has been validated. He suffered from a severe concussion. This matter is closed. Well, it doesn't feel closed to me. I thought we already did this. Am I missing something? One, two, three, four. Did I read this one? Nope. Seraph Industries incident report. Officer Jean. Yeah. Probable use of an unidentified high-tech compound. While examining the crime scene, Dr. Hayward and I both noticed that the area covered by the attack seemed abnormally damaged, burnt to a degree that could not be explained by normal fire or the use of known explosives. It was the same for all the recovered victims' bodies. Residue analyzed by forensic lab officers on the scene likely comes from a high-tech accelerant of unknown nature. It seems the labs, equipment, and victims were deliberately burned to an excessive degree. The most obvious conclusion is that this was done to eliminate all possible trace evidence. But it just feels odd, like something is off. I agree on that. Can I close this door again? Yeah, well, I wasn't here, so fuck off. It's a pretty sweet picture. It's like Ghost Recon or something. And Eva, whoever that is. Anyways, I still wasn't here. So stop looking at me like a common criminal. I'm alright. I didn't do it. I was framed, I tell you. I was framed.
Streaming. We'll stream you through and answer your questions as best we can. But don't get your panties in a bunch if you get hung up on. You get next to the slightest.
So they burned the bodies to conceal the evidence. This is getting more weird by the second. And that comes from a guy with metal arms. Metal arm man, he's got the metal arms and that's it. It's a very short song. It's a very short song. The song's over. The song is done. Shut up. Shut up. Took the long way again. He took the long way again. That's a new song. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not a completionist, I just don't like those blue things in my way. And I'm a completionist. Alright, I need to get back to what's his name and let him know about this. But not that way. This way. Fuck, nobody uses these streets anyway. Really, I can't run? Do I suck that much? Oh yeah, I got a meter. Stamina meter. Guess that makes sense.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated Information.
Whoa, hang on. Why am I going in there again? Oh. This is where she lives. Wait, this is where I live, you dumbass. But she's here. Hey, Cassandra.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God. Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
Chase told me an officer assigned to the case may have been less than professional. But it was a dead end. I couldn't get through to the guy.
Well, I'm sure you did what you could, Adam. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Oh, she's gonna get justice, all right. You can bet your...
Perhaps they feared what might happen.
I don't know, just bet something.
Regardless,
There will be justice. Don't I live here? I can't remember. It's not important. I have to get to Shanghai or Chongqing